Hey guys, welcome to part 4. I guess I couldn't shorten it down at all, but this should be the end. So, this guy had a couple of questions I didn't finish answering. If you were given the chance to work with someone in the game industry, who would it be and why? It would have to be one of the two more influential game companies, either Square or Capcom, and mostly because, I love those games the most. I love Mega Man games, I love the Final Fantasy series, and I think if I got to work with them, I'd probably just want to be a beta tester, and I'd probably end up sitting over most of them all day long, watching them work and being a drooling fanboy. But, yeah, I don't think that one took too much thought. And if you played Warcraft, StarCraft, and or Diablo, what was your main race or class? Or both, I guess. I never played Diablo or StarCraft, although I did borrow Warcraft from a friend like 10 years ago, and he wanted it right back. I think I played as the Orcs. I forget, it was so long ago. I did have fun playing it. I didn't even get that much use out of it because he wanted his discs back. But I guess I can include Final Fantasy XI, even though you didn't ask, because I had all these screenshots up. I played as a Hume, male, and Hume is obviously human, and it's the most balanced out of all the 5 races in the game, and I was mostly a Dragoon and a Samurai, brought those to the highest levels, and Red Mage and Bard followed close behind, and I had some others. I dabbled in many of the jobs, but those are the top 4. And that's all for that batch, and let's see, what's your favorite Final Fantasy game? I picked 3 of them, 4, 9, and 11. I think you guys know why I like 9. 4, pretty much the same reasons. The story was great, the battle system was good. They worked in so many different classes into the game, segueing in different characters at different sections. I thought the story was very good. It had a decent challenge to it. The boss music was awesome. And Final Fantasy XI, I played it for 5 years, and I know people don't like it that much or have problems with it because it's an online game, but the fact is, it was fun. And I really had a good time playing it. I wouldn't have played it for that long if I didn't, and I owe a lot of it to my friends that were there in my link shell, always with me, willing to do stuff, always, having a good time. And I think when Final Fantasy XIV comes out, I'm definitely going back. So, there you go. Do you read any anime, manga, and if so, what's your favorite? I haven't really watched that much anime in a long time. I kind of got bored with it, but I liked DBZ when it came out. There was a lot of filler. At the time, I had no idea, but I do now, and I've read the manga. Enjoyed it greatly. And Bobobo, weird name. It was such a random show that kind of poked fun at a lot of the, the cliches of manga and anime, and I thought it was really funny. And usually I don't like totally random humor, but I thought the show was very good. And of course it got pushed off after being aired all the way through once for more Naruto. Ugh. And in Tales of Symphonia, what's the magical tree's name? I don't know, I never played it. I'm guessing it's something obvious, but I have no idea. Alright, only 2 questions left. What's your favorite game or game series and why? Mega Man, it's the Mega Man series, and Commander Keen. Commander Keen was probably the first game I ever played, along with other shareware titles like Doom and Blake Stone, Kilo Blaster, and a whole bunch of others. And I remember just platforming away at my mother's work because we didn't have a computer at home, and I absolutely loved it. And I'd love to see more 2D Commander Keen. I never played most of them. I played the first one and the 4th one, but especially the 4th one, I think I had a much more fun time because it had music. And the Mega Man series, when I first played Mega Man 2 at the local Boys and Girls Club, I became obsessed with owning it, and it led me to buying all the consoles I have, tracking down the game, trying to get a copy because it was hard to find back then for me, for whatever reason. And I guess I wouldn't really be into gaming if it wasn't for those 2 games. And the last one. You can only play 7 games for the rest of your life. They all have to be for the same system, backwards compatibility counts, which games and why. This is a hard one for me, guys. I don't know if I could ever really pick 7, and even then, when I finally did decide on a few, it came down to picking between the N64 and the PS2, because those are the two systems, you know, that I have so many good memories with those, and plus I have backwards compatibility with the PS2. But Final Fantasy IX, obviously, I did go with the PS2, and I still feel guilty about not picking the N64. GTA San Andreas, simply for the massive area you can explore, go all the chaos you can kill, and like a huge, like, statewide mayhem. Awesome. And Mega Man Anniversary Collection for obvious reasons. Marvel vs. Capcom 2, because that's probably the closest thing I could ever get to Mugen on a console. Mugen is a fighting game engine on the computer, and I've done videos of that. Totally awesome. I haven't done any videos of that in a long time. I really should. Final Fantasy XI was released on the PS2. I definitely get that. I've already stated why I like the game. I guess I don't need to explain that again. And I don't know any other... Well, Chrono Cross. I would pick that. One of the very few first RPGs that I really felt like completing all the way through. I had played 8 and 7 in the Final Fantasy series before that, I think, and I just kind of rushed through them, but when I got this in 9, I really pushed myself to try and do everything, and it was very rewarding. And so many different endings and the work they put into that, I thought it was very good. And I can't think of any other games off the top of my head, so I'm gonna call it a video, guys. This is it. And now I get to do what I should have done at the beginning, but I didn't. Give out my thanks. You guys have been great. I can't believe I have 1,000 subs. I can't believe it's been over a year. I've enjoyed every minute of this, and I do plan on keeping on going, guys. I'm glad you guys are entertained. I'm glad you come and you comment and you rate videos and you send me messages or just watch and have a good time. I'm glad that people are entertained by these, because it keeps me doing it. And there are some very specific people I need to thank, because I wouldn't have 1,000 subs if it weren't for them. First of all, Heavenly Armed Gypsy, the first person to, I think, actually promote my videos. He was doing Conker's Bad Fur Day at the time, I think, and it was just a good feeling to see someone else acknowledge my work, especially since it was somebody whose videos I liked. Let's see, there is Scottish Duck 17. Obviously, we've worked on several net plays together. He's promoted me several times in the past. He is a good friend, and I thank him for putting up with the crappiness of Streets of Rage 3 and just having a good time with me. And I'm sure we'll have him back on the channel for more net plays. Lansoon, I've also had the opportunity of going through Batman Forever with him, and he has promoted me several times in the past. I remember doing the promotion video for him with the little fake trailer, or whatever you want to call it, for his upcoming LP. I had a great time doing that, and Land's a good guy. So I have to give him my thanks. Let's see. Katrinanis, who's somebody who I think I had meant to thank before and never actually got around to it. I think I completely forgot. She has mentioned me before in a video, and I thank her for that. She is always doing her horror games, and she's very good at it. See, Kakoskia, having me doing ball jacks with him was a great treat, and even though I lost pretty badly, I had a great time, and hopefully I can convince him to do a net play in the future, although I might already have one in mind. Himitsu SJ, if it wasn't for her and Kiko, I would never have touched Spelunky in the first place, because I would never have known about it. And I did have a good time doing some net plays with her. It was good times, and I'm sure she'll be back as well. Let's see. Jet Force Gemini 360 has also promoted me in the past. He was just starting out at the time, but I know he uses the Dazzle and he's doing some good work. And a couple of others that, let's see. Dust Shark, who's helped me out in a pinch many times, giving me information about a game. He helped me with getting the PlayStation emulator. So I owe him my thanks. And of course, someone who doesn't make Let's Plays, my friend Sho, who I always bounce ideas off for Let's Plays and run things by him. Maybe I'll, guys, you should convince him to get a microphone, because I'd like to do a net play with him in the future. But that's it, guys. I am pushing 11 minutes. If I didn't mention you and I meant to, I'm sorry. Maybe I'll throw your name in with some links into the description. But thanks, guys. Here's to 1,000 more, and I hope to see you in some regular videos very soon. Thanks for watching, guys.